Hello everyone, welcome to Sangam Tutorials SP Gubi online classes for NCERT and CBSE 10th standard mathematics and science classes. So in the previous session of mathematics class regarding similar triangles, we had covered riders and numericals involved on AA similarity criterion. So in this session we will be going with how to apply SAA similarity criterion and SSS similarity criterion for similarity of triangles, right? So here also in this session we will be going with some 4 riders which are very important, directly taken from your NCERT textbook, right? So apart from these things, before entering into the today's session, we have to remember the SAS criterion once and the SSS criterion. So according to SAS criterion, if one angle of one triangle is equal to one angle of the other triangle and the two sides including both the angles are proportional, then the triangles are said to be similar. So this is called as SAS similarity criterion. And when we discuss regarding SSS similarity criterion, if 3 sides of one triangle are proportional to the 3 sides of another triangle, then both the triangles are said to be similar based on SSS similarity criterion. So with this basic knowledge, we can enter into today's riders. So we have a rider on board. So it's a very important rider which may be asked for 3 marks in your examination. So we need the knowledge of AA criterion, SAS criterion, both criterions we need for solving this rider. I hope you are well versed with how to apply AA criterion for solving riders. So this is the problem. So CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and the angle EGF. So this is angle ACB and this is angle EGF. So here CD and GH, they bisect the angle C and angle G respectively. So here if this line CD bisects angle C, then this part of the angle will be equal to this part. That is CD line divides angle C into 2 equal parts. Let us call it as angle 1 and angle 2, just for the sake of identification. So here GH divides the angle, that is EGF, into 2 equal parts. That is GH bisects angle G, right? So let us call this part as angle 3 and this part as angle 4, just for our reference, right? So here CD and GH are respectively the bisectors of angle ACB and EGF, such that D and H lie on the sides AB and FE. So D and H lie on the sides AB and FE of triangle ABC and triangle EFG. So this is triangle ABC and triangle EFG. So on AB we have D as a point and on EF we have H as a point. Now, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG, if triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG, see here you have to be very careful at this point, because while naming the triangles he has taken the style like this: triangle ABC and triangle EFG. So he has taken the FEG he has taken. So that means for angle A, angle F is the corresponding angle, because vertex A coincides with vertex F here. So therefore for angle A, angle F is the corresponding angle, and for angle B, angle E is the corresponding angle, and for angle C, angle G is the corresponding angle. That is, for angle C, angle G is the corresponding angle. See, this is the main criteria for this particular problem. So in triangle ABC, this entire triangle ABC is similar to entire triangle GEF, show that CD by GH is equal to AC by FG, that is CD by GH is equal to AC by FG, that is the ratio. We have to prove that both the ratios are equal. And triangle DCB and triangle HGE, so these two triangles are similar. And also we have to prove that triangle DCA, this triangle, and triangle HGF, this triangle, so these two triangles are similar to each other. So we have to prove this, right? So we will get into the solution. So it is given that triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. So let us start the writer from that point. So triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG. So therefore angle A is equal to angle F, angle A is equal to angle F, angle B is equal to angle E, B is equal to angle E, and angle C is equal to angle G. Angle C is equal to angle G. So apart from that, we have to write the corresponding sides which are proportional. So now, opposite to single mark is BC, opposite to single mark is GE. Therefore, BC by GE. Therefore, BC by GE is equal to next one. Opposite to angle B is AC and opposite to angle E is GF, because these two are corresponding angles. Therefore, we have to take their opposites. So AC by GF. AC by GF is equal to, let us take the opposites of this, that is AB by EF. AB by EF, right. So BC by GE are the corresponding sides, AC and GF are the corresponding sides, AB and EF are the corresponding sides. So therefore, if these two triangles are similar, that is triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG, then their corresponding angles will be equal and their corresponding sides will be proportional. So this is what we have taken, right? From the data we have taken this, right? So now, let us take the first one, CD by GH. Where it comes here. CD by GH is equal to AC by FG. That is AC by FG. So we will take these two triangles. So in triangle ADC and triangle GHF we will take. So in triangle ADC, and triangle GHF, ADC and triangle GHF. Okay, now angle ACD is equal to angle GFH, because we have selected these two triangles, that is this triangle and this triangle. So as according to the data, angle A is equal to angle F. So it is here, angle A is equal to angle F. So therefore, angle ACD is equal to angle GFH. Angle ACD is equal to angle GFH. So it's according to the data, right? Then angle 1 will be equal to angle 4, because this angle C is equal to angle G. That is, angle C is equal to angle G. We have it as the data here. So here CD divides angle C and GH divides angle G. So therefore, halves of equals will also be equal. So that is, you have studied in your 8th standard geometry axioms. It's one of the axiom. Half of equals are also equals. So therefore, out of these two halves, I am going to select this half, that is angle 1, and out of these two halves I am going to select this half, that is angle 4. So angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Angle 1 is equal to angle 4, because half of angle C is equal to half of angle G, right. So therefore, triangle ADC and triangle GHF are equiangular. They are equiangular, because out of these two triangles, two pairs of corresponding angles have become equal. So therefore, they are equiangular. So therefore, triangle ADC is similar to triangle GHF. So this is according to AA criterion, in which you have done a lot of problems on this, right? So now these two triangles are similar. That is, triangle ADC and triangle GHF, they have become similar to each other. So if these two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides will be proportional. That is, CD by GH is equal to AC by GE. Sorry, CD by GH is equal to AC by GF. AC by GF. So that is what we had to prove in the first part of the problem, right? So we will now move on to the second part of the problem. So that is, we have to prove the triangle DCB. Let us identify triangle DCB. So here triangle DCB is this. So let us mark it. This is triangle DCB and triangle HGE. That is HGE. So this triangle. So we have to select these two triangles and prove that they are similar. So here, in order to prove these two triangles are similar, we will take the proportionality once again. So CD by GH is equal to AC by GF. So it's already proved. Just now we have proved that, right? But AC by GF, that is this one, this ratio, we will take the single ratio, that is AC by GF is equal to BC by GE. Here it is there AC by GF, what the ratio we are having here, it's already equal to BC by GE, that is here. BC by GE, that is AC by GF is equal to BC by GE according to data. BC by GE according to the data. Right. So now we can see here CD by GH is equal to AC by GF, and AC by GF is equal to BC by GE. So therefore these two, they become equal because two things are equal to the same thing. Two different ratios are equal to the same ratio, means they should be equal to one another. Their ratios should be equal. So therefore CD by GH is equal to BC by GE. So now look at the diagram using that data. So that is CD by GH is equal to BC by GE. So along with that, what has happened here is angle B is equal to angle E. That is CD, or you can take this one, CD by GH is equal to BC by GE, and along with that angle 2 will be equal to angle 3. So reason is half of equals are also equal because angle C is equal to angle G. So angle 2 is half of angle C and angle 3 is half of angle G. So therefore these two are the sides containing this angle, and these two are the sides containing this angle. These two angles are equal, and CD by GH ratio, CB, that is BC by GE ratio, have become equal. So therefore one angle of one triangle and one angle of the other triangle, and the sides including those angles are proportional, then both the triangles should be similar to each other. So therefore angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So therefore triangle CD, that is DCB is similar to triangle HGE, that is HGE, right. So we will go with the third one. We have proved the second. We will go with the third one. So we have to prove that triangle DCA is similar to triangle HGF. Let us identify the triangles. So triangle CDA and triangle HGF. So we have to prove that these two triangles are similar, right. So now AC by GF ratio, that is AC by GF ratio is equal to CD by GH. AC by GF is equal to CD by GH. So AC by GF is equal to CD by GH. Just now we have proved that. So we will select the triangles. In triangle DCA and triangle HGF, right? In triangle, you can see here once again, triangle DCA and triangle HGF. In these two triangles, AC by GF is equal to CD by GH. AC by GF is equal to CD by GH. Just now we have proved that. So we will write that ratio. CD by GH is equal to AC by GF. It is already proved. And along with that, angle 1 will be equal to angle 4, because This is half of angle C and this is half of angle G. So as angle C and angle G are already equal, halves of equals will be equal to one another. So therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 4. So angle 1 is equal to angle 4. So that is half of angle C is equal to half of angle G. So therefore triangle DCA is similar to triangle HGF because one pair of angles are equal and the sides containing this angle and the sides containing this angle are proportional. So therefore they have become similar according to SAS criterion. So here also you can write the reason SAS criterion. Right. So this is how the rider comes. This is very, very important. You have to practice. It needs a little bit of good practice. Right. Okay, let us get into the second problem. Very simple. Sides AB and BC and median AD. Right. So there are two triangles here. One is triangle ABC, another is triangle PQR. Sides AB and BC, AB, BC and median AD, that is three sides we have taken. One is AB, BC, another is AD, that is the median. So median is a line which is drawn from the vertex to the base. So it divides the base into two equal parts. So BD will be equal to DC if AD is the median. Of triangle ABC, that is AB, BC and AD of triangle ABC are respectively proportional to sides PQ, that is AB is with the PQ, that is AB ratio with PQ, and QR, that is BC is to QR ratio, AD is to PM ratio, they are equal, that is AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR and AD by PM. The ratios are equal, that is they are proportional. Okay. Of median of triangle, that is PM of triangle PQR. So once again, AB by PQ ratio, BC by QR ratio, AD by PM ratio are equal. So here PM is the median of triangle PQR. So therefore QM will be equal to MR. Right. Show that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Show that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So let us get into data. So AD is median. AD is median. So therefore BD is equal to DC. There PM is median. So therefore QM is equal to MR. Okay, right. So then AB by PQ is equal to that is BC by QR is equal to AD by PM. So this is the data. So you have to show that triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Right. Just you have to show both the triangles are similar. Okay. So let us get into the proof. Very important. Now we will take this ratio here. So AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AD by PM. We will take the ratio. So AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AD by PM. Right. So now AB by PQ is equal to, we will divide this BC and QR by half. So half of BC by half of QR is equal to AD by PM. Right. So value doesn't change here, just we are dividing that BC by 2 and QR by 2. So AB by PQ is equal to half of BC. Half of BC, in the sense you can take BD or DC. So I will take BD here. So half of BC I will take it as BD by half of QR. This is QR. Half of QR is, you can take QM or MR. I am going to take QM. So that is QM is equal to AD by PM. So AB by PQ is equal to BD by QM is equal to AD by PM. So let us apply that in the figure. So AB by PQ is equal to BD by QM is equal to AD by PM. So what has happened is, in these two triangles, ratio between AB and PQ is equal to ratio between BD and QM is equal to the ratio between AD and PM. So therefore, in these two triangles, the three sides of one triangle are proportional to the three sides of the other triangle. So therefore, both the triangles are similar to each other according to SSS similarity criterion. So therefore, triangle ABD is similar to triangle PQM. ABD is similar to triangle PQM. So this is according to SSS criterion. According to SSS criterion, both the triangles are similar to each other. So if these two triangles are similar to each other, then angle B will be equal to compulsory angle Q. So therefore, angle B is equal to angle Q. So this is compulsory because as these two triangles are similar, then their corresponding angles will be equal. So therefore, angle B is equal to angle Q. I have taken it, right. So now we will select these triangles, both triangles, that is in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, now AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. That is according to data. AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR. AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR according to the data. Right. So now you can easily observe here AB by that is PQ is equal to BC by QR. This is the ratio, and for these two angles, these are the included sides, right? So therefore, AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR can also be written as AB by BC is equal to PQ by QR. Just I have taken this numerator by numerator is equal to denominator by denominator. Now look at the figure. AB by BC is equal to PQ by QR. So these are the two sides and this is the included angle. These are the two sides and this is the included angle. So if one angle of one triangle is equal to one angle of the other and the sides including the angles are proportion, that is AC by BD is equal to PQ by QM, that is PQ by QR, and angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle B is equal to angle Q. So it is true. So therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. So this is according to SAS criterion. Right, hence it is true. So very important is this. You have to convert this into this and then we have to move on with the similarity. Right, be very careful in the last step. Okay, so let us get into the third problem. So based on the same criterion. So in the figure, QR by QS ratio is equal to QT by PR ratio. Okay, and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Show that triangle PQS, that is triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. Okay, so let us get into data. So QR by QS is equal to QT by PR and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So to prove that, you have to prove that triangle PQS, okay, you have to show that. You have to show that triangle PQS is similar to triangle TQR. So very simple. Let us get into the proof. Right. So now, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. That is, in triangle PQR, if you observe it, in triangle PQR, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So in triangle PQR, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So therefore, according to the isosceles property, we can say that if two angles of a triangle are equal, then the sides opposite to those two angles are also equal. That is, PR is equal to PQ. That is, PQ is equal to PR. Therefore, PQ is equal to PR. So it's a very important result. Okay, now we will take this ratio and continue. So QR by QS QR by QS is equal to QT by PR. QT by PR. Okay, so QR by QS is equal to QT by, instead of PR I can write PQ. So let us see the ratio what has happened. So QR by QS is equal to QT by PQ. Right? So this can also be written as, so therefore QR by QT is equal to QS by PQ. This is also is possible because numerator by numerator is equal to denominator by denominator. Now look at the ratio. So QR by QT, that is, these are the two sides of triangle TQR. So in triangle TQR, big triangle, QR by QT is equal to QS by QP, that is in smaller triangle, this triangle, that is triangle PQS. And for both the triangles, right, angle 1 is a common angle. So that is, the angle is equal for both the triangles. So QR by QT and angle 1, again QS by QP and angle 1. So therefore, according to SAS similarity, both the triangles should be equal. So we will take the proportionality now. So in triangle PQS and triangle PQR, right? So we have proved this, we will take this. So QR by QT is equal to QS by PQ, and angle 1 is equal to angle 1, that is angle 1 is equal to angle 1, that is common angle, right? So therefore triangle PQS is similar to triangle PQR. So that is SAS criterion, right? Hence it is proved, right? Very important for 2 marks, very important. Okay, so now we'll go with the 4th problem. So very important, 2 marks. So in the figure, triangle ABE, so in this figure, triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD. ACD is the triangle, right? So triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ADE. So let us go with the data. Triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD, right? So to show that, you have to show that triangle ADE, that is this triangle, triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Okay, so triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. Right, so we'll go with the proof, very important, right? So we'll take this, that is data, congruency. So triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACD. So this is given. So if you remember the properties of two congruent triangles, the corresponding sides between two congruent triangles, that is the ratio between the corresponding sides of two congruent triangles will be 1:1, and their corresponding angles will be equal. So based on that, we'll take triangle AB is congruent to triangle ACD. So therefore, we will identify the triangles, triangle ABE, this triangle, and triangle ADC. These two triangles are congruent. So therefore, AB will be equal to AC. AB will be equal to AC because, okay, or AB by AC will be equal to AD by AE. That is, AB of triangle ABE and AC of triangle ADC will be equal, right? And AD of triangle AD of triangle ADC and AE of triangle ABE will be equal. That is AD by AE. or AE by AD. Okay, so AB by AC is equal to AE by AD, right? So these two ratios are equal. So therefore AB by AC will be equal to 1, or it will be equal to 1, or this will be equal to 1. So therefore AB by AC will be equal to AE by AD, and AB by AB by AC is equal to AE by AD, and this can be written as AB by that is AB by AE is equal to AC by AD. That is, this can again be written as AB by AC. Okay, it's already right. AB by AC, and if this is the angle for triangle ABC, once again in triangle ABC, AB by AC and angle A, and in triangle ADE, AE by AD and angle A. So therefore I can directly write the angle, and angle A is common. So therefore AB by AC in triangle ABC and angle A, and AE by AD and angle A in triangle ADE. So both are, that is, two sides and an included angle of one triangle and two sides and an included angle of the other triangle are proportional. That is, sides are proportional and angles are equal. So therefore triangle ABE is similar to triangle ACD. So that is according to SAS criterion. So this is the, easily we can prove this. It's a very easy problem, right, for 2 marks, right? So until now we have come across 4 riders on SAS similarity and SSS similarity. Still more, some 2 to 3 problems are going to come across. You are going to come across in the next session. So until that, please practice the problems. So this Sunday you are having a test until where the similar triangles is done. So please practice the problems, practice theorems. So I hope you are doing well. You are sending the WhatsApp answers in the WhatsApp. So it's very nice. Most of you are working very well. So please keep up the good work. So until then, stay safe, stay home, and keep learning. Thank you.